This is this morning's lunatic libtard espousal of the day. Here we have Andrew Sorkin on CNBC, who's all bent about the kids shooting, right? And now his modality for this is to have the banking systems intercept certain transactions for gun purchases, and that the banks, along with the laws reinforcing the banks, basically snooping and informing on anybody who does certain transactions, buying more than one gun in 48 hours, all in the name of saving the children from other children who, after 20 years of Ritalin and video game mass murdering, your rights should still be laid upon the altar of libtardia, right? You know, all those children that they love so much that they can't help but abort 60 million of them. And then now that they've created this modern society of hermaphrodites, we could all call it hermaphroditia, where these kids grow up and they don't know what the hell they are, much less what they're going to be or do. And these little effeminate monsters that love to murder people on video games, but they all want a safe space. We can't have it both ways, people. You can't indoctrinate little skulls of mush, okay, and shake and add 2 parts of Ritalin and then whatever else, methamphetamine when they graduate, and not expect trouble. And all the time attacking all the rules and traditions that a free society needs to sustain itself. Without moral and ethical codes, you can't have a republic. It was written by Jefferson, who was echoing Aristotle, and it's as old as dirt. It's not common sense. Of all the things and tolls that people have to pay to live in a free society, paying homage to an ethos of absolute morality is a total prerequisite. This is common sense, but what did Tom Sawyer say about common sense? Tom Sawyer, forgive me, Mark Twain. Alas, it is the most uncommon thing of all, right? So here we are, another gun shooting in California. And by the way, learned this from as a kid. When I was a little kid, and this fellow a couple years older than me, he was an Indian, an actual American Indian. We had rats in the barn. And he swore to us the best way to get rid of rats. And we didn't know what he was talking about. Well, he caught one and skinned it alive. Well, we didn't see a rat for 6 months. 6 months we didn't see a rat. See, now if you take one of these little childrens that likes to take a gun and murder other people's children, well, public execution works real good for preventive. So it sounds so draconian. Oh, that's so mean. Let me tell you something. You publicly hang a kid that killed other people's children, I don't give a shit what his problem was. That'll stop it. As sick as that sounds, that's the only thing that works. Total fear. And until such time, see, because we gave up our morality code. So you got to go to the fear code. But you know what our government's doing? They're prosecuting people who did nothing wrong, ipso facto. We're going to pass more gun laws. We're going to take away more of your liberties and freedoms because some jackass little asshole punk wants to take a gun and murder people. So this is what this is created by.
I think it's almost impossible to suggest that there's not a problem in this country, given how many deaths there are. This is potentially a very good thing. Whether there's going to be enough, by the way, whether there's going to be enough political will for something like this to happen is very unclear. There are 9 other co-sponsors.
That's what I tell you all the time. Is
they're
that
Democrats. This could get through the House. But instead of gets to the Senate, does it sit on Mitch McConnell's desk and go nowhere? That's very possible. But the idea that there is, and to me,
you see the libtard injection. See how his liberalism always has to come out. This is a financial guy. Wants to rule your life through banking laws. It's right out of the Rothschilds' playbook, by the way. So it's communism by capitalism. And he's making this case that the banks are already flipping on you if you move $10,000 from one account to another. They report that to the government in case you might be a drug dealer. Isn't that wonderful? Like $10,000 is some great amount of money anymore. Okay? This guy probably makes $20 million a year to be on CNBC. Like that Maddow girl makes $25 million. Like Sheppy Shepard was making $15.3 million. But they want the government to interdict in your life over a $10,000 transaction. Go ahead and try to take more than $5,000 worth of cash out of your bank. And you'll find out what's going on here. It's like if you drive a car to Mexico on vacation, you got $5,000 worth of cash. Cop pulls you over, he seizes your money. Innocent till proven guilty? I don't think so. You're guilty till proven innocent. Look what they're doing to Trump. I heard some guy who heard from somebody else say that Trump said this. He's guilty. Here's Joe Biden on video. I told the son of a bitch, if you don't let this guy go and get him fired immediately, we're not releasing your money. And if you don't believe me, call Obama. On videotape. So their hypocrisy, as insane as it may seem to a rational thinking, Republican-minded person, you better know that they always have a bigger agenda. And they don't care how stupid they look. They know how stupid they look. That's what I love when these Republicans like Bubbles Hannity. Oh, I can't believe how stupid they look. They know how stupid they look. They don't care. They're out for the target. They're out to achieve the goal of communist, socialist government. And they don't care how stupid they look trying to achieve that end. And they don't care how illegal they are toward that end. And this is what the Republicans don't understand. The end justifies the means. The end justifies the means. I'd love to lock all the Republicans up and make them chant that 8 hours a goddamn day. Because they don't get it. And this Eastern European interloper here, Sorkin, okay, doesn't care.
That's against the idea of trying to stop these terrible mass shootings is crazy to me.
I think Bill Clinton joined the chorus last night.
Isn't that great?
Talk about the mass shootings, obviously, but the way that you need to do it is through laws, and I
oh no, we can't do that.
Here, so before you
the law is forcing the banks to do something.
Before you didn't like it when I was suggesting that the banks do it on their own. Now you don't like the law.
It's just a step removed from having a private sector.
It's actually worse, Joe. The step removed, now he's getting the government, okay, to be the arbiter, and again, tell you you're guilty till proven innocent. Oh, you moved money from one account to another. Well, we don't like that. And then, by the way, you're going to get the IRS calling you. So, because some little degenerate kid who was raised by dysfunctional or degenerate parents, because that's the bottom line here, they didn't do their job. Okay? They didn't do their blankety-blank job. And, of course, the schools filling these skulls of mush with anti-American rhetoric and logics every day. They ain't doing their job either. And of both of them, boy, spare the rod and spoil the child. Well, we don't have any rods. We gave up on rods. You know, I had a tough father. He didn't hit me too much with an open hand. But I'll tell you this. I might have been in Attica, but for him. And so when I look at this crap and listen to this logic on every front in this country, this is war. And these people won't leave here and go start their own utopia because they need your money, they need your success to profit off of. And as California, the great example of this, slides into the abyss, and states like New York and Illinois following, they just bring their pollution to your state. They don't go down with the ship that they scuttle.